I'm live. Hola, mi gente. Joe Barreto live with you from the Credit Card Connection Studios in little chilly and nippy Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? Boy, oh boy, have we got a lot to get into today. And before I do, I already see the chat lighting up. This is crazy, but I'm gonna hit this real quick because we got a lot to get into. But my man Garrett in la casa, Garrett, wepa papa, how you doing? I appreciate you. Flex Games, Tariq in the house, wepa, how you doing? Ian, man on the street, here we go, here we go. And I got a call literally today at 5:07, I believe it is, and I'll show you guys in a minute. But I got updates for you. I got updates. Thank you for being here, Ian. Vincent, wepa papi. Vincent, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Xavier, yeah, papa, Mr. 1099 himself. Wepa, Xavier. How you doing, papi? Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, we only have about 20-some people in here so far, but don't forget, in another week or so, the people that gave me super chats last week and this week, you're going to get merch. And it could be one of these, the Wepa card that I made. It's one of the shirts. And I also have my little guy back there with the coqui, Wepa, and the credit card connection. So I'll get you guys your t-shirts delivered directly to your house. All I would need is the style you want. Go look it up, the color, and you got it. So for those of you that have been really so great with me, that's how I can give back. So I appreciate it. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Xavier. I appreciate it. Levi's Trucking Lifestyle. How you doing? Finally caught a live Wepa. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I love that pic. God bless. That's a beautiful picture. God bless you. Jared Troy. Hi, hi, hi. Hong Kong. I got Hong Kong in the house, Jared. Thank you so much, Jared, for being here, man. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Peter, Frugal Dad Finance. After a long day today, you're going to get your Wepa fixed today because I got news for you, Peter. It's coming. It's coming. Gunner, how you doing? What's up, Papi? How's it going? Avengers 34, what's going on? Wepa to you, too. I appreciate you being here. Kevin, my mom just got another mail-in offer, this time from the Bank of America Unlimited Cash Card, $300 for 1K in spending. That's not bad, Kevin. For a cashback card, that's not bad. I don't have a Bank of America card, but anybody who does here in the chat, let me know if that's a good deal for Kevin's mother. All right? I appreciate that, mi gente. Jesús Tobar, saludos. Es verdad, esta información ya es 100% confirmada. ¿Cuándo entraría en vigilancia? Si lo puedes decir en español, te lo agradecía. I will, te lo voy a decir ahora, Jesús. Hay un poquito de un problema con el banco de Chase y te lo voy a explicar. I promise you, okay? I promise you, I will do that. Juan, Mr. MIA, Wepa, how you doing, papi? In nice, warm Miami. How's it going, Juan? My love to the family. Hola, my son, John. Papa, how you doing, John? Te quiero mucho, papi. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Memphis, Mike in la casa. Good evening, good evening. I appreciate you being here. Yo. Chad's Money Minutes in the house. Chad, that Perspectives video was fire. So, Chad, it's great to have you back in the mix, Chad. We got 35 people, mi gente. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's do this. Let's do this. Gonna really? Yo, that's a fire offer. No lifetime language business gold from Amex. 200K points, 10,000 spent. That's money all day, every day. Gonna. Congratulations, papi. Go for that one. That's freaking awesome. Johnny Jimenez. Hola, papi. How you doing? And everyone here, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Kevin, I will tell you, not on City yet. I got Wells. They're kicking the can. It looks like it's going to be till May for their next card for the Beyond. City, nothing yet, but I got Chase coming up on deck. So actually, that's what I'm going to do right now, mi gente. So a lot of you may have seen already a video I put up Sunday after getting me text, emails, messages on Discord about Chase Inc. business cards and actually Southwest Business and the United Business cards showing up on people's personal credit report. So understand, the only bank issuer out there that admits to doing that and has no problem doing that is Capital One. You apply for a Capital One business card, you're going to get banged over the head 3 times on each credit bureau, and whatever you spend on the business side will show up on your personal side. Okay? Now, that's not to say that other issuers, including Chase, have what they call a personal guarantee when you're a small business and you open up a business card, especially if it's your first business card. They're going to look into your personal credit to see if you're worthy to get a business credit, especially if your business is less than a year old. Okay? We got that straight. The Chase representatives told me that the only cards really that won't ever show up on the personal side are going to be those that are corporate cards, which makes a lot of sense. It's a corporation. So a corporate card would not show up on that personal credit report. So yesterday, after getting all these calls and getting text messages and so on, I decided to go into Chase. After calling first the 800 number, I did it earlier in the day. I got the usual, no, that's not possible, on the phone, call the number back to see if there's anything changed. That could be a late payment. It was none of that. So I went in person, and I went here locally in Hackensack, and I was lucky enough that I was able to speak with the vice president of the branch, who then brought in the manager that runs their investment side. And I was able to, it was kind of funny because I was trying to record the conversations, and you can't play it off really when you're carrying a phone. It's not like I'm equipped, FBI style with hidden mics and stuff like that, right? So I walk in with my phone, and I'm going to play for you the funniest part, I believe, of this whole conversation. And I'm going to actually post this in the next day or two, because I'm going to tell you about the confirmation call I got about 2 hours before coming on live today. They did call me back, so they kept their word and called me back. But this is what I was dealing with when I went to the bank, and they were wonderful with me. But literally the first thing they said was, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Mi gente. Let me see. Wait. Technical difficulties here, mi gente. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I think is that I'm connected through to the phone and the computer, and it's not letting me pull it up. But I will go back to this in a second. But as I sent a copy of this to Anthony, and he heard that the person said it's impossible, right? It's impossible for business credit from Chase to show up on your personal side. I found that a little bit hard to believe, but I'm going to see if I could pull it up now. I'm going to try a different way to pull this up because I did record it for a reason. So give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, got it. This works. Yes, hi, I'm Joe Barretto. Hi, how are you? I remember Barretto. Yeah, we met before. Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for taking me. I had a quick question. No problem. So I've had a number of people. When I came to the last time, I opened up, I think it was like already 2 years now, my Sapphire preferred. But I've come for ink cards, and I spoke to the gentleman sitting there. With Andre. Yes. So I don't know if you remember, but I told you I was working at my YouTube channel, Congratulations Panel, trying to do their credit stuff. And so I had a number of people reach out to me yesterday.
and tell me about their ink cards are showing up on their personal credit. No, that's impossible. The ink card, when you get a business credit card, is an inquiry, of course, is gonna.
That's impossible. If you heard it clearly there, it wasn't impossible. And what I did was, when you see it, I'll post it. That I have all the captions on it so you could see it. It was about 15 minutes. I shortened it down to about 9. Um, but before I go into why she said it was impossible, the reason I was even able to get in the first place was, like I've told you guys before, it's really important to have a banking relationship with the bank that you do the most business with. And by that, I mean, go into the branch, get to know the people, get to know who's who there, because the 2 people I asked for that I dealt with before were absent yesterday. So I knew this woman from 2 years ago that I met her in the bank, and she remembered me. So, my thing is that if you have the relationship, then you can go in if there's any issues like this. And that's the thing. She was not aware. And she told me, she said, if there was a problem, if this was a new um, thing that Chase was doing, that your business credit was going to show up on your personal side, I would have known about it. And later on, you're going to see she actually called corporate for me right in front of me. The woman's name, I believe, was Maddie. And then Maddie said the following, which struck me odd, and I kind of pushed back on it, which was, it only shows up on your personal side if there's a default on the credit card, if there are late payments, and so on. So I said, that's impossible when I have people emailing me and showing me proof they had 0 balances, right? So they promised me yesterday that they were going to get back to me today. So today at 5:07, they did call me back. And, what she said was even more baffling, I guess. But yep, it was actually 5:16. Okay. And she said that corporate told her again, only default payments have been the ones to show on personal credit, but that they're also clamping down on late payments, on balances that on cards that, let's say, are just dormant, and those are now showing up. So she's going to get back to me again, she says, because they had a regional meeting, a Northeast regional meeting today via Zoom, but there's a bigger meeting in the next week or so. And she said if there's any changes, she's going to let me know, but that they're still doing an inquiry into it on our behalf. So they are checking into it, which I thought was kind of them to actually do that. But the reason I say all of this is because there's a lot at stake, guys. And I don't know what you guys, if anybody here in the chat has gone through it so far, but here's why this is important. If you have a $20,000 credit line, and let's say you had to buy machinery, equipment, whatever for your business on an ink card, and you ran it up to the 20,000, that should be separate, right? Here's the problem. If that shows up on your personal credit report, your utilization just blew up, because right now throwing $20,000 on one shot, especially if you have let's say a low credit limit on the personal side, you're upside down. Not only that, but even if Chase were to fix these errors, given experience that I've had a couple of months ago with Venmo, where I told you that they opened up a card and I was able to prove to them that I didn't. And they said, okay, we're going to remove it from your credit profile and from the bureaus. I got this was in December. I didn't get that taken off until last week at the end of February. So they can promise you all they want. They could tell you all they want. But the reality is that it's going to take time no matter what to get that off your credit report. So if you're looking for a loan, another card, a car note, whatever it is, that's still showing there. And that's what my concern is. So that's why I made it my business to go in person to find out what was going on. And for her to tell me as a VP, she said, I would be the first to know, kind of threw me. Now, she also gave me, which I am aware of this company, and she gave it to me on her sticky note, which is Dun & Bradstreet. Let me see if I can put it up here closer to the screen. But she said, you could have your people, which is exactly how she said it, call the numbers on the screen and they could check their business credit report and see if it's been affected and on the personal side. So that's something I want you guys to look into and call that number. It's 800-634-0245, 800-234-3867. There's two separate numbers. But, again, right now, from when I got that call at 5:16 today, they're going to look into it. They still claim it's for cards that were either late payments, in default, dormant accounts that are now showing on a personal side. I don't really buy that. And until we're proven otherwise, if you guys know of anybody that has experienced this, and I did have a lot of people reach out to me this weekend, let me know if you see it. It seems that it took place after February 26th, up until when I recorded March 2nd. So that time frame. So if your statement closed or anything else during that time period, that's what you should be looking at. Okay. So mi gente, right now we got 65 people in. I hope I have 65 likes. I appreciate it. I'm going to go back into the chat right now and hit up some of your questions. Thank goodness the Chase business card thing was an error. I'd be at LOL 24 if it happened to me. Now, again, Tariq, I don't know if it's all an error. But the ink train is being derailed. That's for sure. Got 2 new credit cards this Sunday. Capital One Venture X with $20,000 credit line. 4 credit cards opened in the last 7 months. And Barclays Hawaiian Airline. Lord God. Yo, you're a savage. God bless you. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Avengers 34. Conspiracy theory. I think this glitch with Chase on business cards reporting on your personal was a test to see if the temperature gauge. That is exactly what I'm feeling, Juan. It's as well. I do not doubt that for a second. I think they really are clamping down, as we know. And I believe, I forgot which one of the creators, and it could have been Anthony that did it. I know some others did as well, that if you apply for your first Chase Inc. card, you have like a 68% chance of approval. If you go to the second, it drops into the 30s. If you go for the third, you're into the teens, and then below, forget it, right? So it's that kind of thing. And I really do believe that this is a test on the system. I totally believe it, because there's no way you can tell me that everybody in here so far that has reached out to me had a delinquent payment, was in default, or had a dormant card. It just doesn't make sense. But they're never going to really fess up to it. Think about it. All right. They're never going to say, because here's the thing. Imagine if they admit that there was an error and that error caused somebody's business to go under, or somebody's personal finances to take a hit, or somebody that has to pay alimony and whatever the heck, and it shows up, whatever it is, just expand it times 10, because it is that big of a beating that you're taking when you're talking about that much money being moved over that you weren't expecting. Okay. So Juan, I'm with you on that. Or a Chase reps hip to credit card YouTube. That's slowing down is real, bro. The surprising data, yeah, for Capital One, how many appear on your report? That's true. Happy Tom, how you doing? Agent 007 with the license to spill. Yo, Happy Tom, you just made my day with that, but thank you so much. That is hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. I put the phone down, and then I had spoken to Anthony earlier, and he said, make sure nothing touches the screen. So I was like, oh my God, am I touching the screen? So I had to constantly look at it. But I will post it up, and also with the update that I was given this week, so that you can listen to it if you're in the car. It's not thrilling television, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I do want you to hear how it went down, what happened, and this way you can get an idea of the multiple conversations I had going on within that 15-minute time frame. Okay. No one kind of knew what the other was doing. And for people at their levels, especially here in the Northeast, not to know was what kind of threw me. So, I had one of the gentlemen say, could it have been credit card fraud? Could it have been a scam? I said, it was too many people too quickly for it to have been that. I could see 1 or 2. When it's more than 1 or 2 or 3, now it's a problem, right? So, Rodrigo, what's the move if the ink train is derailed? How do we get more points quick? The easiest answer to that, Rodrigo, is the upgrade, downgrade with Amex, if that's the points you're looking for. Chase is a lot more difficult with that. And the other thing is going to be natural spend and making sure that you take advantage of. Right now, I believe Chase is offering on their unlimited card 3 times back, which is solid. I believe it's for 12 months again, like they did once before. So that would be the only way, puppy. I'm going to be real honest with you. Yeah, I don't know about not stopping it. Yeah, impossible. You're right, QC man. I laughed so hard, impossible. And Anthony laughed when he heard it. He was like, "What the hell is that?" I said, "Yeah, I don't know." But Lisa, thank you for being here, Lisa. I appreciate you. No, don't test Chase's gangster. Absolutely. Hold on one second. I don't know why this is okay. There you go. Sal, FXCF, how you doing? Wetba, thank you. That picture is fire. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. QC man, Joe scoops Barretto on the ground, but your girl Maddie didn't have the good info. Yo, and that's why. And that's corporate, bro. Corporate. It's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Yeah, they want to cut down, Kevin. You are so right. Juan, Joe sounds like Chase's explanation is a 3-card Monty from New York, guaranteed 100. Corey, how you doing? Nonsense with Chase business cards showing up on personal credit reports. Inspector Joe is on the case. Thank you so much for that, Corey. Guys, I really do appreciate when you guys reach out to me and tell me these things because, I want to help as much as possible. And you know me, I have no problem going into the banks themselves. So please, if anything like this happens in any other thing, let me know. But the other thing is this. I saw the comments on Discord and texts and calls, but when you have, and I said this to them yesterday, when you have the doctor of credit, which is respected and recognized in this space, Sean's Miles to Memories, Danny the Deal Guru, they're all reporting the same thing. And then all the Reddit threads and posts. Houston, there's a problem. It's not just here in Jersey, and it wasn't just here in Hackensack. It wasn't that, it was, wide scale, wide ranging. And we need to keep on top of it. So what I would suggest you guys to do is really check your credit reports if you do have any of these cards, and not just the last week, but if your statement closing date is different, because remember, this is something they could have triggered at the end of February. But if your statement date doesn't close until, later on now in March, check it, because what they did tell me as a default is call the number on the back and at least have your name down as to that there was an issue. Because if there's something that they have to refer back to and go back and clean up, they don't have to do that through an algorithm and find the errors. You already said, "Hook, this is my error on my report, on my statement." So that's something that I really feel you guys should take to consideration and do. Okay. Kristen, Wepa Papi, thank you for being here, Kristen. Thank you so much. Now I think everyone who's showing on personal is broken behind. You're not kidding. You hit 1 year credit card. Wepa, you know what, Tristan? Congratulations, Papi. God bless you. Yo, thank you so much for being a part of this and for sharing with us all your experiences at such a young age. Thank you and congratulations. I appreciate it. QC man, it's fine if Chase wants to change their internal policy and consider business cards when evaluating 524, but they don't have to put it in. I agree with you 1,000%. All my maximized point earnings automatically charged to Chase in cards for maximum benefit and set for minimum month payment, so I'm never late. That's what I do. That's a great hack as well, Sal. People out there, and I know most of the people that are in the chat probably do this already, but set an automatic payment on the due date. If it's $40, if it's $30, whatever the minimum is, so that you could send more to it later if you forgot, or if you're on vacation, or if you're sick. Okay. About 2 weeks ago, my friend was sick and was like, "Oh my God, I didn't pay the bills." He does everything like I do over the phone. I said, "Relax, just call them, tell them you were ill. If you don't do this all the time, they usually will, remove whatever it was and not bang you over the head with a fee or whatever." But it happens. So just make sure you do set as default, to make the automatic payments. Traveling on everyday spend. Hola, glad I'm able to jump. Yo-ho! How you doing, Damien? Thank you for being here. Damien, I sent you a message on my Discord, and please check it out, all right? I want you to check that out. I think you'll have a good time. I want to have you on the channel here too Damien. So I'm inviting you to come live. All right. Thank you. Palm card. I did bring that up. They gave me that look like, what? So this is exactly what they told me. There's a bulletin, and I couldn't take pictures. There's this big stand, right? When you go in with all of their products on it. And when I asked about it, they said, and I quote, we have someone that comes in twice a month to update products here in store, on display, and give us literature. And that has not been brought up. That is what was given as an example, as an explanation. So the palm card, not yet, not on their radar. So that's what I was told. But that was a great question. Do other banks align, or would they be willing? See, I don't know, Juan. I think the problem is Capital One already does it and no one else has done it. So I think it kind of defeats the purpose of then getting a business card, which then leads me to this, guys. Sled sent me a message earlier today, and I read about it this morning. But US Bank, with their Smartly card, sent out an email this week to their cardholders saying that their Smartly card was not intended to be used for business purchases at all. They said, if you are interested in business purchases, here's our link to our business products. So I don't know, but for a bank that just kind of issued that card, for them to say you can't use this for business, now how the hell they're going to know what you bought as business and not? If I buy a camera, I could be an enthusiast taking pictures, or I can use the camera here to record, right, for my channel. How are they going to know that? I have no idea. But mi gente, right now we're at 81 people. I appreciate this. Let's hit that like button. And don't forget, in another week or so, I'm going to announce the winner of everybody who sent in super chats for the merch. All right, let me take this off the screen real quick so that you could see my new WEPA card. And this was inspired by DJ Bruce Wayne, who told me to create a WEPA card that gives you 10 times multipliers on everything and maybe 20 times on WEPA. So this is also up there as well. Especially, I love my little cookie right back there. So check it out. I got aprons, phone cases, you name it, it's there. So how does Chase report an ink business card? So great question, Saeed. Thank you for being here. I asked the same thing. It seemed that the people that were getting things moved over to the personal side was because of applying either as a sole prop with a social security number. No one yet in the chats that has reached out to me has said an EIN has gone through on the personal side reported. And I think on the unedited version of this, you're going to hear the woman when she says, but you're not supposed to use a business card with a social security number. And I said, they applied with a sole prop. They use a social security. You can. And then she kind of caught herself. I think I caught him off guard. I'm going to be honest with you. And again, you just listen to this and it makes for, like, again, good listening if you're working out or whatever, and you can hear a conversation. I try to edit it as best as I can, but you know, I'm not doing this for clicks. It's literally just so that you guys can hear what this is all about and how it goes on. QC man, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. No inks. Okay, that works. Good for you, QC man. Thank you, puppy. Thank you for the super chat. Good looking out. You are in the running for the merch as well. Texas dog. I use Chase business cards for legitimate. I read your comments. Legitimate business reasons. One of them reported to TransUnion. I don't carry a balance, but paid all balances to zero today. Now, interesting that you said TransUnion. For those of you, and maybe I'm oversharing here, guys, but I'm going to show you what I saw earlier today. For the first time ever, and I have the MyFICO app, I have all the, Credit Karma, all the other stuff. But I literally had saying here that through TransUnion, JPMC, whatever it is that their acronym is, they showed 4 different, like, bang, bang, bang. None of them were inks. But I've never really seen Chase come up on my reports that way. So, I'm just wondering, it could be something they're doing just to test the waters. It could be something that they're doing to just, try to rein in some of the people that just do things for the reasons of doing them. But I'm telling you right now, TransUnion was the one. Let me see if I could pull it here. Okay. I had everything set up, guys, but you know how that works. When you want something, it's when it doesn't come out, right? But okay, you see? So you guys could see I'm not lying. February 26th and the 28th, and it J JPMCB. I've never seen that like that. And they all came in within a week's of a time span. So I don't know if that's something they're doing system wide, but Tech the Dog, I really appreciate what you're saying, and I know why you're doing it that way. That's true. You know, um, you try to get one personal and one business, Kevin, when it comes time for you to want that business card, puppy. Start with the personal one first, and one that's going to use a lot of your spend, Kevin. More of the eating out, school stuff, whatever, things of that nature, your daily use, do that. Filmo had an in-cash report to personal that I use once per month for my cable bill. No balance, use monthly, no delinquency. Thank you. You see, and this is what I'm going to show these people because they don't freaking get it. Wepa Caesar, thank you, Papi, for being here, Cesar. I appreciate you, Papi. I see you coming up tomorrow night. Cesar he's going to tell his people in Spanish what we're talking about right now. That's huge. Cesar, thank you for being here, Papi. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Xavier. John says, if what Chase is doing is legit and that's the way it's going to be, there will be a huge collective. Yo, I'm not even look. Again, if they're upfront, like, why would I want to open up a Capital One Bank business card if I know they're going to report and it's going to bang me over the head and I'm going to pay for it on the personal side? I won't do it. Now, there's some people that do it, but I won't. Just a Bill, how you doing? Will the business cards credit limit also show up? Might increase people's credit scores. So, as you saw here, it just showed the balances. It didn't show what the limit was. That's my fear. Okay, so Just a Bill, cool name, of course. That is a concern because not everyone will show you your credit limit and what you're using of that credit. Okay. Johnny Ma, how you doing? Thank you for being here, Johnny. I appreciate you being here as always. Thanks for showing up tonight. Luis, hola mi gente, papi, how you doing? Thank you for being here. It should, but here, as I showed you, it doesn't have a credit limit. So I'm just saying, I want to make sure you guys are aware. I'm showing you guys stuff in real time here. I'm pulling a sledge here and I'm falling behind on the chat, and I apologize, guys. Damien, you got love here, Damien. Pretty much only take advantage of 0% APA business cards. And that's the thing, QC man, and I'm glad you brought that up. Let's say the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited, there's 0% APRs for the 1 year. Let's say you have a $20,000 limit. You know you got a year to pay it off, and you're carrying $15,000 of the $20,000 limit because you have time to pay it off. That's still going to show on the other side that you still owe it. Just because you're paying 0 APR doesn't mean it's not going to show. And that's my concern. And for small business owners that rely on these cards to pay the bills, to be able to buy equipment or to keep the lights on, this one hurts. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being a drama queen. It's the reality because I have more business cards with Chase than anybody else. And when I saw these hit, these were all personal cards. These are the World of Hyatt, what is it? United cards that I have with them as well. So that's why that showed up, and the Sapphire Preferred. So those showed, but none of my other inks did. So that's why, I'm really concerned about this. What's going on, DC Gemini? Thank you for being here, Papa. How you doing? That car is fire. Fire. Thank you for being here, DC. Michael, One Way Travels. Yo, I literally hit up Michael while he was strapping himself on the plane to fly tonight. Michael, thank you for being here, Papi. Have a safe trip back to LAX. I appreciate you, Papi. Thank you. They probably know business spending with high marketing service payments. Yep. Yes. People run a lot of money with Facebook ads. They do. And that's, that's something that you come to rely on. And there's a lot of services out there that if you don't have a credit card, let's say merch, right? If you were to buy merch on a debit card, and all of a sudden, let's say you had an influx where you had to put, and you're relying on that money in your account to cover other costs, but that's now pulling off for merch, you're done, because now your liquid money is gone because you're using it for something else that you didn't plan on. So having the credit is important. Again, especially to small businesses. You're right, Cesar. You're right, papi. Por favor, da un pequeño resumen en español. Yes. So, Jesús, lo que van a hacer es, todavía no dicen ni no quieren admitir que hay un problema que ellos hicieron con la tarjeta de negocio, reportarle al lado personal, ¿ok? Yo fui al banco, hoy me llamaron para atrás que solamente ellos piensan que eran gente que debían dinero. Por lo que yo veo, no es eso. So, ellos me van a llamar para atrás en una semana cuando tengan una reunión más grande en el sistema aquí en el Northeast y me van a dejar saber lo que pasó. ¿Ok? Si usted quiere, en mi email que voy a tener aquí, Joe Guerrero, perdón, the credit card connection at gmail.com. Yo te puedo dar mi teléfono y podemos hablar también si quiere, papi, pero la verdad es que ellos no saben ni quieren y no van a admitir que hay un problema. Okay? Mi gente, I just told them exactly what I told you and translated because Jesus is a diehard here. And Jesus, I appreciate you for being here. Gracias, papi. Te lo agradezco de todo corazón. We're at 80, back over 80, mi gente. Jesus, cualquier pregunta, papi, me deja saber, okay? You thought it said gym membership? Bro, that's too many coquitos in you already, Corey. That's hilarious, papi. I've never been to the gym, bro. Let's just be real about that. All right. Davo, how you doing? Hoy se bebe, papi. Cheers for my sparkling water right here. Sled Jink team, how you doing? IG business card reporting? No way. So we weren't wrong. IHG business card. Like I told them, they were co-branded cards. And Sledge, here you go. I'll bring it up to them again, and I'll call myself again now, corporate from here, and see where I'm going to get. Now, imagine if the VP didn't get much. I don't know what I'm going to get, but I'm not going to die yet. I'm going to figure this out. All right. I know you're right, QC man. I don't think when I do these things. Thank you, puppy. Yo, seriously, Texas dog. There's no reason. I'll just pay off those cards and call it a day and move on to something else. Terrell, how you doing, Terrell? Thank you for being here. Reduce my annual fees by $395, canceling the Venture X. Ooh. Amex Platinum card is enough for me. Did reserve a hotel stay with her. Okay, great. Now, as you guys saw maybe on Anthony's channel, Anthony got the Venture Rewards card and bypassed the X because that one's actually giving 75,000 miles and $250 statement credit, which is not bad for that card, but $395 is a lot to swallow. That's just a lot. Insights. Well, that's a hell of a glitch. Again, if it's a glitch, and I hope it was, the issue is it's still on your report. And depending on how quickly they could remove it off your report. When I had, and that was a legit error that someone opened or Venmo opened up a card, it took over 2 months for them to remove it for me. Okay. So that is the concern. So what you want to do is make sure you call the card company, say that this happened, have it on record so that you could always back yourself up. Don't just wait for it to be taken away or fixed by Chase, because if it hit a lot of people, guess what? That's going to take a lot of time for that to fall off. And if you're looking at 3 different credit bureaus, even though it looks like TransUnion is the one that has been taking most of the hits, you want to make sure that you jump all over that as quickly as possible. So, Terrell, thank you so much. You are in the running now as well, Papi, for the merch. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good looking out. You're at FU24. I know you don't care, Sledge. I know you don't. I love you. Kevin, same car personal business. No, I would do um one and then wait a few months. Do the personal first, Kevin. There's no reason for you to need a business card right now, puppy. Not at all. Don't waste your time. Yo, Israel, how you doing, puppy? Thank you for being here. Classroom break. Puppy, go back and hit those books, coño. You got this. Thank you for coming through, papa. God bless you. So no, they didn't say tax payments. They said for not business purposes. Remember, U.S. Bank is saying for business purposes. So if you're paying your personal taxes, that's not business. So they just threw out a general email to everybody out there saying don't use it for business purchases, which is ridiculous. So Damien, so glad you're here, Papi. DC Gemini, yo, yo, you mean the coquille and the flag isn't enough for you, DC? You got to remember, though, I did work with a lot of kids from Washington Heights, so I got that in me. You run the Chase Superfecta, Incash, Unlimited, Freedom Flex, CSP. If I lose 2 from business side, I will cancel all 4. Wepa, Texas Dog. You got to come on live when you do that, Papi. I want to see that in full effect, Pa. Thank you so much for sharing that, Texas. I really do appreciate it. Gunna, muy bien, Joe. Lo que paso entre Chase y Joe. I love you. Thank you so much. Richie, the CEO. Richie, 424 is the first, but now I think I'm going to sit on the sideline. That sideline's looking more and more comfortable, Richie. Thank you for being here, Papi. Good looking out. Give my love to, the real CEO, Kim. Tell her I said, what's up, Papa? And I'm sending my love. Sled, you pay your business cards same day as you do. So, yeah, so you don't care. I get it. Ooh, the venture card is, don't talk about Anthony Venture like that. That's messed up. That's messed up. Wow. Wow. Capital One Venture X business is more appealing now at 2% and no report to personal credit. Now, the only thing is that's a charge card, right? That's not a regular credit card, if I'm not mistaken. So, Anthony Fantino. Anthony, how are you, puppy? Work at Equifax. I've been told by people working on fixing the Chase issue. It should be fixed soon. Anthony, thank you for sharing that here. I really do appreciate that, Anthony. So, as you guys see, works at Equifax, been told by people working on fixing the Chase issue. Yo, thank you for sharing that, puppy. That really means a lot that you guys come out here and share your info like that with me. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Philmo, don't jump on Sledge's team. Come on. Don't make fun of Anthony like that. That's mean. All right. Yo, US Bank is tripping 100%. Nico, how you doing, Nico? Thank you for coming on again tonight. Love the pick. Planning on canceling business plat and gold after annual fee hit. Does it matter which one to downgrade to green and cancel? You could downgrade both. It depends on what I would do is this, because when I downgraded the regular platinum, they gave me an option to go back up to a gold that I didn't have and to the platinum again when I went to the green. What I might consider doing is do the platinum down to the green since you have the gold, if that's the one that's going to hit first, and see if the green is going to offer you to go back up to the plat. See how that works. All right. I would try that first since you have the gold in your pocket, Thank you, Damien, for that. Oh, man, for the inspector. Yo, you are the man, Damien. Thank you. Damien, we have to talk, Damien. Please reach out to me, Papi, or Sledge, either one of us, all right? Terrell, if you're paying interest on a business credit card, does it really matter if it's reporting to credit bureau? Good point. What it is though, it's not so much of it reporting. I think the issue is if you're carrying a large balance and it's reporting to your personal side, what does that do to your utilization? That's the concern, especially with business people that run high limits because they really do use them as intended for big purchases, for, printers, scanners, whatever, any electronics equipment. That's going to be the hard part. So I think that's what the issue is. I don't think it's so much. And I think the other thing is that never happened before with Chase. So let's see. You need your social. You're gonna fix it for me, Sledge? God, I love you, Sledge. Don't start. Don't start. And don't encourage him, QC man. Don't encourage him. Stacy, how you doing? Hey, y'all, how you doing, my love? Good to have you here. Thank you for being here as always. Um, so what I want to ask you guys also is how many of you right now have more than 2 or 3 business cards, no matter what issuer you have? Okay. I want to know how many people have a lot of business cards. And let's be fully transparent here. Is it used as intended? Texas Dog, you told me from jump, and I get it. But a lot of people in this space, we know, want the points and miles, right? They want this, they want that. They, and I think that's when things start to kind of, you'll see that banks will start reining certain things in. I'm still laughing at US Bank with their Smart Lead card because there is absolutely no reason. That card just came out. I don't even think people know about it. I've never seen a commercial for it. So it just blows my mind that they would already start sending out letters like that, like they're shutting it down. It makes no sense. So if any of you have any business cards like that, let me know. Also, is there a card that you're planning on getting in the next couple of weeks or months? I asked them about the Palm card at Chase. They didn't know what I was talking about. Wells is kicking that can down the road yet again. They won't commit to a date again, but they do a lot of drops lately in the last couple of years in May. So if I'm going to hazard a guess, for me, it would be May that they're going to drop another card. So we're going to see. But I got some people saying here, hold on one second. Don't encourage him, Sledge. Do not encourage him. Okay, Kevin says, I don't have any credit cards now. Go to Wells first. Right, do that. If you have a banking relationship with them, Kevin, do yourself a favor and go with Wells first. That Wells Fargo autograph card is fire. The Wells Active Cash is fire. So you will do well by any one of those cards, Kevin. Honestly. Joe, Blue Business Plus and Hilton Business Card. Although that is going on a chopping block in May. So I did have to cancel a card that I'm going to drop that video this weekend. So I'm not going to tell you which one. Though I alluded to it last week, I believe. But I did have to cancel one to get another card because with Amex, unless you're Sledge, you can't have more than 5 credit cards. And I went, and it's not the charge cards, it's the credit cards. So I had to cancel one to get the other. I'm hoping I didn't make a mistake, but there was a reason for my madness on this one. So, but you guys will see that this weekend. 6 business credit cards, 3 businesses used as intended. Anthony, thank you for sharing that. See, and that's what I'm saying. No saint here, guys. Went to Catholic school. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday. I get it. No saint here. But, you got to be careful. It's like when Danny the Deal Guru puts up these no lifetime language links, right? And I love it that lately he's been saying, you might tread lightly on this one, or you might want to, hold off, because some of the links, yeah, they'll activate an application or whatever, but you don't know if it was a referral or if it was manipulated one way or another. So it's things like that. And just people, with us talking here, you don't know who's watching, right? You have no idea. So that's why I believe, when it comes to things like this, you got to be smarter so that you don't get caught out there. Terrell has 4 and you take the 5th. Terrell, he is to the 6th that I know you're going to get soon enough. That is hilarious, Terrell. You made my day with that one, puppy. Oh my God. Saeed, too, both open with my EIN. I do when using my Amazing Amex for everything. Other business card with Truist Business. Okay, cool. All right. Mine are open with EINs, except for one. When I downgraded the preferred, I didn't want 2 cash cards. So I opened up for merch, but I did one as a sole prop, and they didn't give me a hard time. So, and that hasn't shown up, believe it or not. So I'm going to see how that works out for me. Texas Dog, 6 to 3, no annual fee, used regularly for business purposes, 3 annual fee for hotel, free night certificate used sporadically. Very good. All right, all right. Sledge has 8 or 9 business cards. Do use them as intended 90% of the time. That works. 3 between me and player 2. Xavier, watch out, Xavier. Don't start with that player 2 nonsense. Don't start. Give her my love, Papi. I hope all is well, Papa. Kevin, is it better to have banking relationship or not? It's always better. It proved it for me just going into Chase. I went there. They treated me well. I didn't have an appointment. They spent a lot of time with me. It works, especially if it's a smaller bank that's been around forever where you live. It doesn't have to be a major bank. It could be even credit union. Somebody that you have a relationship with is always better because you don't have to pick up a phone and wonder who you're getting and where they are. This way, you know you can go to them right away and you have that look, okay? 2 Amex business for me and 5 or more for my wife under Chase. Just got the higher business. It's been a mix of personal and business. Started as personal, though. Thank you for sharing that, Poppy. I appreciate that, man. Good looking out. I appreciate that. I plan to get the Capital One Saver in 6 months, as well as the Amex Green. I love the Amex Green. If there's an elevated sign-up bonus, and that will be it for my credit cards this year. The Amex Green is solid. It really is solid. And so is the Saver One. The only reason I don't get the Saver card is they only give me the good credit, and the interest rate is ridiculous. So 90% of the time works every time. It's the 10% we have to be worried about. Nico, so you have the business gold plat around 7 ink cards purely for the sub. Okay, fair enough. So what I would tell you, Nico, like we said, if you're going to get rid of any of them, and the downgrade game with Amex is serious. It's just great. Because it's not really, they set you up for it. They write back to you within minutes of you downgrading and give you an offer that wasn't there miraculously 15 minutes before you downgraded. So, I mean, let's talk reality here, But thank you for sharing that, Nico, with me. 3 biz cards, all Amex, the business of life. But with the channel growing, we'll use them for YouTube channel purposes. Absolutely. ¿Qué pasó, amigos? Wepa. MPR Rubio, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Papa, for being here. I really appreciate that. God bless you. Sean Olaf, ask Amex what your credit card cap is just before canceling. I have 6 Amex credit cards, not charge cards. Most recent was in January. Okay, and that's a good point, Sean. Yeah, I didn't cancel. I downgraded. But the one that I did have to cancel was because I did ask them to cap. And actually, what ended up happening was there were 2 business cards that I'm working with Amex. And the one that I took off, the credit limit actually was higher. But when I opened that card, I didn't have as much credit. It was one of the earlier business cards I had. So since then, I've really got like a lot more cards and stuff. So the second card that I got had less of a limit, but it's no big deal because there's no way I was going to use that limit anyway. But I went from a $20,000 limit to a $13,500 limit, for the card. But you'll see that all come up on Sunday. But thank you for that, Sean. It makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that. You know what, Sledge? I may or may not have just got approved. You know what, Sledge? I'm not even going to talk to you anymore, Sledge. Sledge is flexing hard. Sledge sent a group chat, and like always, in Sledge fashion, flexing it, showing off. Love you, Sledge. All right. What is this now? Number 44? God bless you, Sledge. Chase private client. Joe, see, Texas? And you got ventured by... Now, as you saw earlier in the chat, Anthony said that he works for Equifax and that his people at TransUnion said they were working on fixing it. Let's see. I hope. Because that means that everybody's TransUnion score, if it took a hit, should go right back up. Let's see what happens. But Texas Dog, Chase private client. Yo, I got to go play in your dog pound, kid. That's good. Thank you for sharing that, Texas Dog. I appreciate that. Filmo, Amex Business Plat, Gold, Blue Business Plus, second Blue Business Plus, Marriott, Hilton, Incash, Inc. Preferred, Barclays, American Airlines, U.S. Bank, Triple Cash. There's medication for that, Phil. It's a med. You might have to take it IV style because you do have a problem, puppy. Lord God, I can't wait for you to come on. Where Sledge, Filmo's gonna be ready. Sledge, we're gonna we're gonna put it to him. Filmo, my God, God bless you, puppy. I love it. Kevin, have a good night, puppy. I love you. God bless you. My love to the family, Kevin. As always, I thank you for always coming through on Tuesdays, puppy. God bless you, man. See, Kevin, you got a fan club here, Kevin. Everybody loves Kevin. Yeah, welcome. See, Sledge is flexing again, Sean, because like you, he has more than the 5 cards. But mi gente, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to bring up, let me know now in the comments. I know that a lot of people are going to watch the presidential address, and that's going to be interesting to see. So, if you guys, I want to make sure I get everybody to be able to see it. Filmo live. The world is not ready. Filmo, the world is ready. We've been ready for you, Filmo. Please, please, Filmo. I can't wait to get you. It's going to be a party, puppy. Thank you for the super chat, puppy. I appreciate it. Again, Filmo, you are in the running for the merch. So it'll be everybody who super chatted last week and this week, or bought a new membership. You're also in the running. So next week when I come on, I'm going to go through the list this week, and then I'm going to put old school in a hat. No generating thing. In a hat, pull it out. Wepa. That's how it's going down. All right. So nice and easy. I'm going to see if I could do this maybe every 2 weeks and give away some merch. And as a thank you to you people to that always have my back and support me. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to check out my favorite credit cards. I forgot to do this. My Ekster wallet. It's that time. By the way, guys, because I haven't done this in a minute because I was in Florida, but almost gave away the card that I just got. But this United Club card has been fire. I'm not kidding. Last week, if you guys weren't here with me, just having that card let me get through a gigantic line in Newark, through a priority door, a glass door in Terminal A, ahead of everybody else in TSA pre-check, straight into the lounge, and it was fire. I loved every second of it. Guys, if it's not United, if it's American Airlines, Delta, even if it's Spirit, if you are loyal to one brand, either because of where you live or because you really like it, get yourself a card that gives you the perks if you're flying, because I did not want to, coming home, some of you saw the plane's engine didn't start, and I was sitting on the right side on the second seat. And I'm not going to lie, I was terrified. But I was sitting in first class. They treated me wonderfully. They saw I was nervous, and I felt good when we finally got going. But I'm not going to lie, it was nerve-wracking when they tow you back to the gate, and then they didn't let us off. Somebody a few rows behind had like a panic attack. They had to get them off the plane. But get yourselves a card for an airline that gives you those perks. Same also with the hotel. There's a chain you really love. Do that, because if you're going to use it, why not get the best parts of it? And for me, that was bypassing a giant line. And I have Clear and I have TSA pre-check. And all I did was tap my phone with the boarding pass, and I was through to the front. So, Filmo, you're ready, puppy. First step, admitting you have a problem. Filmo has a lot of problems. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sean B, how you doing, Sean? Amex cards. I have platinum, gold, Hilton honors, Hilton Aspire, Blue Cash every day. Considering canceling the blue. Huh. So you have the Blue Cash every day or the Blue Cash every day preferred? Because if you have the preferred, you could downgrade to the everyday. That's a tough one. The one that I would be honest with you that might get you more bang for your buck in your mix at the top with the platinum and the gold is the green. I really like the green. It's a great points earner. It really is. So if you don't mind paying the $150 annual fee, plus you get a second clear credit for the airlines. I mean, you have another one with Hilton, I see. But that's what I would say. If anybody has any ideas about which one Sean should get, please let me know. Drop it in the comments. The Papi Chulo from Palm Coast. Miguel, how you doing, Papi? I was chilling with Miguel last week, and he was actually the one that dropped me off to the airport. So, Miguel, Papa, I love you. Hope Tammy's doing well. I love you, Papi. Thank you for being here as always. Sean, Ink Cash, Ink Unlimited, Amex Blue Business Plus, Blue Business Cash, Business Marriott, Business Hilton, Amex Business Gold. Damn, Sean, you all businessed out. Woof. But you had a great mix of cards, though. You see, you got the hotels covered, and you have different ecosystems. I think that's a solid business mix. Thank you for sharing that, Sean. Thank you, puppy. I appreciate that. Avengers 34, there's a 20% transfer bonus to British Airways, Aer Lingus, and Iberia through Chase. Okay. That's not bad. I've never flown British Airways, but that's a solid transfer. QC man, Red Sox guy from RJ's comments is ready for his speech tonight. I know what you're talking about. QC man, I was telling Anthony about that. Oh my God, you're hilarious. I wonder if Anthony's having a stream tonight. I have no idea. I don't think so. Kaif Ismael, how are you? I hear when downgrading on Amex, you can transfer your limit into your new card. Is this true? So, yeah, when I've transferred, Kaif, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. When I downgraded my cards, the value stayed the same for me. I didn't have an issue where they downgraded my limit on the charge cards. So I don't know. I haven't done a downgrade yet, let's say from the Aspire to the Surpass or the Surpass to the regular card. I can't see that happening where they're going to downgrade and take away your credit limit. Your credit limit should stay the same because that's credit worthiness, not necessarily tied to a card. You see what I'm saying? So they already assigned you a credit limit that's not tied to that particular, if you're in the same category. When I canceled my card last week, my one business card from Amex to another one, they gave me a different limit because they were different cards altogether. And I got that card a long time ago. And since then, my situation has changed with the number of cards I have. So it should be the same, Kaif. Unless anybody knows for definite, let me know. But Kaif, I believe that is the answer. Texas Dog, Wepa music like Sled. You know, I don't have the music. See, I can't bite Sled. Sled came up with that. That's fire. Lisa J. Stocks does it. But you know what? I'm going to start doing when I get a super chat like that, like you just did. You know what? Texas Dog, Wepa! Texas Dog, that's better than any AI generated music, all right? Because that came from the heart. So, Texas Dog, thank you for the super chat and for your friendship and for always commenting and taking the time to really be a part in this, Texas Dog. I appreciate you and thank you for the super chat. Sled, you see, I didn't bite you on that one, Sled. Now, the super chats, and you know what? Just so I could be fair, hold on. Kaif, Kaif, my pleasure, Papi. Anything you need from not just me, but anybody here in this space, we got you. I promise you that. So this is what I'm going to do because I didn't do this before. Wepa! Xavier, thank you for the super chat, Papi. I love you. Thank you so much. To my son, John. Wepa! John, you got it as well. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate the super chat. QC, man. Wepa! QC, man, you are the man. I appreciate it. Terrell Muhammad. Wepa! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Damien from Traveling on Everyday Spend. Damien, do me a favor. Drop your channel in the comment so that everybody could check out your channel. He is fire. We will have him on live. Whether he likes it or not, he will be with us. Wepa! Damien, thank you so much. Filmo. You're coming on with us. You already know. Get ready, boy. Wepa! Thank you. Texas Door, because you got this started. Wepa! Another one. Oh my God, and we're getting more and more. Wait, what the heck? I'm gonna lose my voice. Sean B. Wepa! Sean, thank you so much for the super chat. Sean, you are here every single week. I appreciate the support and the loyalty. Thank you so much, Papi. I really do appreciate it. And not to be outdone, Vincent, 3 hours away from me, time-wise, a continent away. Wepa! Thank you so much, Vincent, for being here. As always, Papi. Vincent is another one. Vincent has so many gems. It is incredible. Oh, my God. Look at this. Juan Garcia. Wepa! Juan, you see, Texas Dog, Sledge isn't doing all this stuff. It's not coming from his heart. Oh, my God, I'm crying. I love you guys. That is excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Smart Wallet, how you doing? Wepa, Smart Wallet, how you feeling? Everything is good. Thank you for being here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sean. Oh, 3-0. Yes. Wepa. Thank you so much. That's a cool number. Today's date, March 4th. Thank you so much, Sean. Good looking out. In the running now for some merch that's coming out. I appreciate it. I love it. Oh, look, your green thumb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my God. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you for that. That really means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you, your green thumb. Thank you very much. Your intro music before every live is my wepa. That's true. That's true. I love it. Thank you, Vincent. I'm trying, Kaif. I'm trying. Thank you so much. Again, your green thumb. Thank you. Bárbaro. I'm trying there. Soy Bárbaro. Oh, my God. Stacy had to turn down your TV. Stacy, that's not even the loudest because I had a lot of weapons going on in here. Wait, let's go. Kaif. Wepa! Kaif, thank you so much for that. Thank you for coming out tonight and being a part. We are here every single Tuesday. And as you guys saw, even from Florida, I was there. So we enjoy this. This is part of the deal. The community's great. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Mr. 1099 himself, Xavier ID. Let's keep it going. Thank you for the super chat. Again, those of you with the super chats, guys, in the running for the merch. This is awesome. Wait. Another one. QC Man 2000. Thank you so much, QC Man. Woo! Man, we are on fire. Yo, Bobby Yakuzo jumping on the quick. Yo, Bobby, the man with the coolest pick. Bob, please give my love to your wife. I hope all is well. God bless you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Bobby, this is for you. I'm going to have to drink some to do this. Stacy, lower your TV. 1, 2. Wepa! Thank you, Bobby Yakuzo. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Bobby, you are now also in the running to get some of my merch. Next week, I'll pull them out of a hat. We're going to keep this going. Mr. 1099 strikes back. Absolutely. Boxers in La Casa. What's up? Boxer, we're doing like a wepathon here now. Everybody, Sledge and Lisa J. Stocks were doing these beautiful, money drops when they get chats. I don't know how to do any of that. So I'm going to give it to you from in here as long as I can keep going. So Boxer, that's all. But that was Texas Dog that brought that up to me. Oh my God. Happy Tom. Thank you. Did you hit the like button yet, mi gente? Wepa! Happy Tom. Thank you so much. I got 17 chats. Wepa! Happy Tom. You are in the running as well. I might have to pull out 2. Imagine that. 2 shirts. Let's see how this goes. All right. Wait a minute. Mr. MIA. Wepa! With some Cuban flair in there for my man, Mr. MIA, Juan Garcia. Thank you so much. Another one. Thank you. I love it. Hit that like button, mi gente, please. I appreciate it. You guys, this has been a party. Really, I can't thank you enough. Can I do any of you a favor? Is there anything that I can answer here? Is there anything I can do for you? Let me know, mi gente. I appreciate that. Wait. We got some news. Joe got some great news. Capital One gave me no boxer. Wait. You son of a gun. You played me. I knew it. No way. $300? 300. What the hell? Do they think you're like in high school? That you've for the love of Capital One. What are you doing to us, Capital One? Why? Why do you hate us? Why? Boxer. I can't. I can't, Boxer. I can't. The bucket is real. I'm like here, like tearing and just dripping here. Oh my God. I can't. That is freaking ridiculous. The bucket is real. Bro, you guys think Chase 524 is a rule? Capital One's bucket is for real, for real. As Avengers 34 says, the bucket is undefeated. Oof. Yo, that is insane. Wow, $300 freaking dollars. What are you gonna do with that, bro? A pair of sneakers and some Chinese food for the night, if that. Oh my God, that's crazy. The bucket strikes again. Insane. I can beat that. Increase my credit line and the savior. No way. But see, that's ridiculous. What the hell? That is insane. When are the city and Wells Fargo? Okay. Rodrigo, you must have missed it earlier. Wells Fargo city has no answer for me. Wells Fargo's kicking the can down the road. I'm going to just go out on a limb. I hate speculation. I'm going to say May, because every May, the last couple of years when they've thrown out their products, I'm going to stick with May. Okay. Don't quote me, but I think that's what it's going to be. Honestly. Okay. Vincent, someone on one of the credit card Discord said they were proof of Saver One with a 24. Who the heck is that? It also could have been one of their first cards, because they're good on giving people high credit limits when it's your first, second, or third card. So that could be true, but oof, that's not bad. Jonathan, how you doing, Papa? Senor Joe, the Wepa source of credit. Gracias from Spanish Harlem. Jonathan, thank you, Papi. Look, Jonathan, the Wepa card is real, Papi. The Wepa card is real. And actually, damn, I wonder if I could pull this up. I don't think I can, but I'll have it ready and queued up next week. But it was funny. I wore my other shirt with the flag of Puerto Rico that says "Hola mi gente" and Wepa. And yesterday, when I went to the bank, the woman was saying, "Oh my God, is that the hold on, let me see if this is it. If she can hear it. Of course not. Again, my phone is still connected. I don't learn, do I? But she said, Wepa, hola mi gente. And I was shocked. So, the Wepa's real, mi gente. Again, this was DJ Bruce Wayne with his idea. This I created myself, which I just think it's adorable. For some reason, Stan the Credit Frog comes out to me here holding a Puerto Rican heart. But again, check the merch out. Check out the links below, guys. It really does help the channel. I hate repeating it, but it's the honest to God truth. Check the website out, because not only does my website have my merch, it also has every other video, not just from YouTube, but from Instagram up there. It puts them up for me. You're going to like it. You could also get any other information from me there. Hit me up. My information's up on that site. Okay. But Jonathan, Papi, Spanish Harlem, baby, all day, every day. God bless you, Papa. Boxer, yep, gave me $300 extra. Wonder why I hate them. I just got scammed from a company that was supposed to be doing a fight. No. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Amex is great with that. When there's a problem, they could charge you whatever. And I get it. But it's even like with their insurance. If you guys saw Lonnie's channel, we were talking about that on his channel. He had a video he put up. Even with their car insurance, car rental insurance, you can't beat great customer service. Them and Discover, to me, are in the top two. But I'm sorry about that, Boxer. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry, puppy. Um, don't get me going. They won't give me a higher credit limit with my saver. Said I don't use enough credit, but I pay every week on it. That's crazy. Moving all my business spend to Amex and Chase. That's the move right there. So mi gente, we're coming up on 8:20. Wait, let me see. If Joe still lived in New York City, he would be selling his merch not only out of the trunk, because now they've upped their game. If you've been to El Barrio on 116th Street, they have these like portable tables now, and some of them have like their wireless Bluetooth speakers outside playing music. The merch is real, so I would be doing that. Trunk out of my Tesla, the way people are feeling about Tesla nowadays, I don't know. Maybe my Tesla would not be there, but yes, I would be selling merch, and I am selling merch for the Puerto Rico meetup, so you guys don't have to go over there and buy it. You can get an authentic Puerto Rico t-shirt from this guy in the Bronx that now lives in Jersey. All right. So if you guys, wait, man, someone tried selling me a surround sound system on the Cross Bronx. Yo, was it really in the box? Because back when I was a kid and VCRs were in, people were buying the box was taped up. It looked like a Sony VCR, right? And all this stuff. And it was bricks or wet newspaper that was weighted. And people didn't know until the guy drove off and you were left with minus $50. So yeah, Boxer, that's real, bro. That's real. 807 FICO score, got approved for saver with Mac credit. You can't make this up. Capital One is caca. You know what? Truer words have never been said, Juan. Capital One is caca. Uh-oh. Texas dog is in the house again. Wepa, Texas dog. Thank you. 18 super chats. I've never had 18 super chats. That is bordering on ridiculous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Texas dog. You see where you started, puppy? I can't with you. Joe, real question. What Wells cards can you use to transfer points to partners? The autograph and the journey. Those two. Now, their partners, Choice Hotels might be one of the better ones. They do have a few international airlines that then from that you could transfer to a domestic, but that's a hit or miss. They aren't large, but those two cards are solid cards, Boxer. I really do feel the autograph card, especially for what you get, you pay $0 a year and 3 times on a lot of categories, solid. And Choice does have, and some people in the Discord were talking about this the other day, they have some solid properties. You just got to look for them, honestly. It's not just like, sleep motels and whatever the heck. There's solid stuff there. So check that out, okay? Exit, no. Come on, Papa. 19. All right. Mr. 1099 himself. Xavier. I thank you. Xavier is the savior on these channels. I kid you not. Xavier. Wepa. Xavier, bro. I can't with you guys. You guys are killing me. I love you. I love you. I love you. You guys are just amazing. Thank you so much, Xavier. Boxer, I'm going to tell you right now, puppy. Give me 1 second. I'll pull this up because this I actually do have lined up. So I could tell you about Wells. So this is what's cool. Unlimited 3 points. Restaurants, travel, gas, transit, popular streaming, and phone plans. You can't beat that. All right. You really can't beat that, Boxer. You get cell phone protection, auto rental, damage waiver, travel and emergency services for assistance, roadside dispatch, concierge with them 24/7 with their Visa signature card, luxury hotel collection, no foreign transaction fee. Boxer, it's money. Even if you don't transfer it, it's worth it. I would do it. I would do it. Why not? 100%. Lloyd Lindsay Young. Oh my God, yes. I remember Lloyd Lindsay Young. The Wepas. Yo. He was the man on Channel 9. He really was. Damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Juan Garcia live from the MIA. Another one. Thank you, Juan. Wepa to the Papi of Miami. Papi, I thank you. That is my 20th chat. Honey, 20 super chats. I will. My wife says, thank you. You guys are freaking amazing, man. I can't with you guys. I just can't. I love you guys. Thank you for not because of the money, man. It's just I have a blast. Look, we've been doing this an hour and a half almost now, and it's been wonderful with my favorite people. This is great. Xavier, again, I thank you. I'm gonna go through the list. I don't think I could throw 20 separate, weapons here, but again, just so that you guys know, I love you guys. Xavier started it off with the chat. Thank you so much with the super chat. John, QC Man, Terrell, Damien from Traveling on Everyday Spend. Check out his channel. Phil Mo's World, who will be coming live with us. Texas Dog, you've done it several times tonight. Sean B, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Vincent, thank you. Juan Garcia several times as well. Sean, Olaf, thank you, Sean, for coming out tonight. Same with Kaif. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Xavier, again. QC Man, thank you. Bobby Yokuzo, thank you. Happy Tom. I love that, Happy Tom. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Juan Garcia, again. Texas Dog, again. Xavier, again. Juan Garcia, again. Oh, my God. POTUS has Nation waiting until Joe is done. Texas Dog. Can't do that with AI, right? You like that? You like that, Texas Dog? This way is for Texas Dog. Thank you for starting this up, mi gente. I love you. You guys are amazing. Like I say all the time. Wait, I got another question. ¿Cuál es la diferencia del Wells Fargo Autograph y la Journey? La Journey tú tienes que pagar $95. Te dan más puntos para hoteles y viajar por avión. Wells Fargo Autograph es gratis, pero te dan más puntos en muchas más categorías. Esa sería la tarjeta que yo usaría primero, HJM. Do the autograph first, papi. You know? That's my wife's super chats. You're right. Texas Dog, thanks again. Xavier, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Corey. My voice, that Wepa train, bro. The ink train is dead, but the Wepa train will live on, mi gente. Absolutely. We're coming up on 8:30. As I tell you every single week, you could be anywhere else. You chose to be here with me, mi gente. But more than anything else, I thank all of you for giving me the privilege of your time, mi gente. Thank you. God bless you all. I will see you next week. Wait, I got another question. Here we go. Any word on the ink cards reporting to personal? Oh, damn, Boxer, you came in real late. They're supposed to be fixing it. One of the gentlemen here in the chat, Anthony, said he works for Equifax, and his friends over at TransUnion said they're working to fix it. Chase got back to me and said there's no glitch on their end. It's defaulted cards and late payment cards, allegedly, and those that were basically with Social Security numbers and soul props that reported. Hopefully it is a glitch. I'm going to post this week the conversation I had with my hidden microphone on my phone, just so you guys could hear it. But right now, from what people are saying here, and people that have a no because they're in the credit bureau, channels here, it should be a glitch. But Chase did not say that to me, definitely. So that's where we are with that, boxer. Anytime, Papa, anytime. Thank you so much. New Yorican, thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you very much. Sean B, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Boxer, I love you. Let me know how that works out for you, Boxer. Mi gente, we are out. I love you. God bless you. Be good to one another until next week. And I'm going to have just this lineup is going to be amazing. And with Sledge as well, we're going to do this. Filmo from Filmo's World will be on with us. Damien from Traveling on Everyday Spend. If you haven't seen his channel, that man is meticulous and walks the walk. He will be here with us as well. We're going to have Michael from Long Way Travels with us as well, who is literally on a plane traveling right now as we're on live. A lot of people are coming up. We got more info for you. I will continue to update you on my channel through the community posts and stuff if I get any other calls or anything else. So like always, mi gente, I love you. Peace out. Nos vemos. Wepa. Peace.